If I like someone, there's no red flags. All green for me.
Definitely. And she's wearing it.
I am my own red flag.
One question though, like I was curious earlier, it's the infatuation or true love. We were talking about something like that earlier. It's the like, how do you know if someone is the one? It kind of goes back to the whole.
Like if it's
Well, we haven't found the
infatuation.
one, so how do we know?
Like if it's infatuation or love that you're feeling right now
So like, is it just?
at that moment.
I think we mentioned it like earlier. Like, oh, it's like, oh, because you're the one there. It's like I have all of this like high like feelings at the moment.
I think when you like someone, your feelings are heightened.
Yes.
So everything they do, you think is like the best of the best. Whereas everyone else sees them as subpar, whereas you see them as like godlike.
Yes.
That's true. Like even although like the red flags or something
your
like
eyes,
that, they're
there can
just
be
like they're
no wrong.
perfect.
Yes.
If I like someone, there's no red flags. All green for me.
Definitely. And she's wearing it.
I am my own red flag.
But how do you know if it's infatuation and love? That's what you're trying to ask, right? For me, coming on scientific. No, but if you're
Hey,
talking
Jacket.
psychological perspective. No, but if you're talking about love and infatuation, it's very, very confusing because it's very much the same. But for you to know if you're just infatuated and you love that someone, infatuation is momentarily feeling. At that moment, you felt that. For a few months, you felt that. You have butterflies in your stomach. Everything is hype, like what you said. Everything is like, oh, you're the god. He's the most handsome. He's perfect in every possible way. Then, possibly that's infatuation. But if you love someone, you see the flaws, you see everything that's not perfect. Then that is love.
Me, I don't see no flaws.
But after, like, you have
Even though you guys are telling me, I'm like, no.
Like-
I've had otherwise.
or probably you need to wait for about few months. Then you'll know that, okay, I really love this person. Because it's not instant that you love someone. Yeah, it's not instant. So wait a bit. Couple months.
But they do say though, like, to get to know. It's not just in love, in like even in friendships and stuff. When you travel with people, so that's like when you really like get to know people.
That's why for us it's a reverse.
Yeah.
You know how you should be friends first and then travel together, and then you know that you can deal with each other. As we traveled first and then we became friends, so probably we can deal with each other.
It's the Bailey shake.
The Bailey shake and all the Long Island. Yeah, and the amount of people approaching us on Baraka.
And it's the rainwater.
Yeah, the rainwater, the salt water.
The rain that tried to assault us. It's probably that.
In the
It's
middle
amazing that way.
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
We were stuck in the middle of the ocean.
I'm sure Julia has some photos. She can pose for you.
Look here.
Not the ones on the boat. Oh no, we do.
No.
No, we don't. Not the ones get
And the
raining.
canopy.
Yeah, not the raining part.
Not
no.
the raining
The
part.
raining
We don't-
part was like.
We don't have any raining part pictures because we're trying to
That's all
protect
in our memory.
We're trying to forget.
That's all in our
I
memory.
can, I can still feel the pain.
So can my bum.
I think the two of us got assaulted more.
I know.
We're the only ones like that.
And it's so funny how you're supposed to be covering yourselves, but you two are just like that.
We were exposed.
We were we were protecting the drone. The drone wasn't allowed to get wet. The drone and all the alcohol were in.
The drone that we still don't know how to use. That I bought for our trip.
In 2024, it went downhill. It can only go up now. It can only go up, Kat.
Yeah, there's no going down.
No.
It's either we go straight or go up.
No, we're not
We're
going
not going
straight. We're
down.
going straight up.
That's why, like, for this
Like stable
Valentine's, like, see,
image.
we're talking like this. Hey, we don't know what's next Valentine's gonna.
Next Valentine's, probably one of us is wearing a ring.
My psychic told me by the end of this year or next year, I will be married. You can see a big diamond
What's
for
the
me.
name of your psychic?
Sunny Burgess.
So Sunny Burgess. If
In
if
Brisbane.
your predictions are real, We'll see you next year.
He's well-renowned psychic, so future teller.
Okay.
Watch this bass. I could be wearing a big rock next time.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Film
We'll
another,
see.
Valentine's one next year, and if maybe wearing your outfit.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Be like, not just
Could be. My future husband could be watching.
Yeah. Dear future husband.
Hit me up.
her Instagram, her TikTok handle,
Like everything, how to
there.
contact
All her links are there.
And you will be vetted by HR Cat.
Definitely.
Like all of
It's okay.
Julia's potentials.
Take note, take note.
Actually, now I need to vet all of your potentials, please. It has to go through 2 people.
So there's a screening
There's
process.
a screening process.
I'm
for
sorry.
Julia now.
It's like, I'm sorry, whoever's there's gonna be a lot of people you're gonna go through. Do we need romance to experience love? This one is like really love, not just like friendship love. She's like looking up.
I feel Kat's gonna be cynical. Yes, I feel like we do.
To experience love. So like before like that though, like what is your definition of like romance?
You know who I am looking up? Because she told me, she asked me about this the other day. I'm like,
That was like one of the questions. Like,
like, why are you asking those questions?
because I was like, oh, I need to write this down. Give me a second.
I like to be romanced. I like to be taken out, wine, dinner, opening the door, pulling out my chair. None of these has happened to me, but yes, I'm still waiting. Yes, been taken out for dinner and wine, but all like the nice little romantic stuff you see in the movies.
Things like, even just like taking out, like pulling out a chair for you, or
Opening a door, that's a big thing. But then I probably don't have the patience for you to walk around. I'll just open the door myself.
yes, like if you tell me to like just sit there, then
Problem.
I'm too impatient. I don't have the time. I'll open it myself. I'm not going to wait for you to pull out my chair. I'll open it myself.
What's the problem?
With me or with
No,
everyone?
no. For us, strong, independent women, that's the thing. Like, yes, definitely. I believe you need romance, but at the end of the day, you still also need like, we have to understand like we have very strong personalities. We are strong, independent women.
Okay, romance quickly. Do you
Yeah.
believe in 50-50?
What do you mean?
So the male pays for half and the female pays for half.
like I talk about like dates and all.
No dates.
Like if you ask me out on a date, you better be paying for that.
Thank you. You?
You're 50-50. You're a 50-50 girl. No way. No way. Get out of here, Kat.
It depends on who I'm with. Like, because not every time you can find someone who shares the same. As difficult as you say, you cannot find someone who shares the same bank account as you. So sometimes, especially when, because I don't.
We're
look-
definitely looking in the wrong places.
Yeah, I think that's a problem that went through for the past few years with me. Apparently, I was supposed to be showered, not me showering.
I'm all for 50-50, but if you ask me out, pay for it. If you want to take me out,
If you ask
pay
me out,
for
you
it.
pay for it. Whoever asks.
But like, let's say like you, I don't know, you asked the person out for a coffee or something. It's like, okay, I'll pay for it. It's like no problem. It's like that. But like if you go up or if you want to say like let's half it, then okay, let's half it. But like
If a man asks me to half it, I'm not going out with you again.
like if you ask me out on like a date, like let's go out for dinner or let's go out for I don't know lunch or something, but you expect it to be 50-50, then why did you even bother asking me out?
Definitely.
Yeah, so like what are we? Are we like friends or like is this even something?
If we're friends, yes, I'll 50-50.
Yes.
Then yeah, but if we're like, you know, if you're looking at something more than just
If it's my girlfriends, I don't mind paying the whole 100%.
yeah.
If it's a male,
definitely,
no way.
Definitely.
We're all the same.
But if it's like out on a date or something like that, it's like
Probably if the person asks you for a date,
They
out
should
on a
pay.
date, they should pay. They should pay. Yeah, and especially in the early stages, it's like a courtesy.
or no, it's kind of like them wooing you. You know, I know it sounds so old school, but like you know, like when they're just like doing the small little things of like being, I guess, a gentleman, if you want to say, yeah, because they're just trying to see.
So different now compared to when, like 10 years ago even, I feel like.
Like, right now, it's more on the split it.
It's very like we're independent.
Yeah, and woman empowerment is really strong right now. That
But you know, like, well, like us, we were saying like we still like the little things.
Well, you know, I've got a baby. When my baby's in 20 years' time, she'll probably be paying 100% of the bill.
Probably.
Who knows? It's going that way.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what it's.
And there's nothing wrong with it. And it's basically like, it's a lady thing. Like you want to be showered, you want to be gifted gifts, you want someone to pull your chair. You
Old
want
school
someone to-
romance.
right? It's an old school thing. Old school thing is still good. At the end of the day, it's always the best thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I know like not a lot of people. Well, I don't know about like the generation now. By the looks of it, like not a lot of them really like do the old school stuff. It's more of like, oh, you do this, you do that. Like they're very independent. But like I don't know, the thought of like the little old school stuff. Like
I like it.
like small gestures. If you it's like if those are still there, it's like oh okay, like you're still somebody out there still like that. Yeah. And like it's I don't know. It's very cute. Like in Tagalog we have like I don't know what kilig is in English. It's like what's that? The cute aggression or something like that? Is that what they call it?
Passive aggressive?
No, it's like
It's like
you know when you're like watching romantic movie like rom-coms and then you're just like you're watching like the couple
you're
like,
just,
oh it's like that like yeah
like you're smitten with something.
yeah,
just
someone,
with
something
them.
like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like that's what it's like. Like
I want to feel that.
right? To feel that again.
Because how can you feel love when you're just seated next to each other, watching TV? Romance comes with it. It comes with it. It's like a total package.
But like when you're together already, like you know, like well, I don't know. That's just me though. Like when, you just feel so comfortable with the person that sometimes like sitting and watching a movie and the two of you, like
When-
the silence, like you know, like
Yeah.
the silence,
As
and
long
just
as you're
feels
together,
like
it's okay.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're not talking, you're just together.
Just together. You're just
Company.
Seated. You're not even seated really next to each other. Like
Yeah.
not mad at each other.
yeah, you're just doing your own thing. I'm doing my own thing. It's more maturity already. Like you reach that level of confidence. Like okay, we're happy just being around each other. We share the same space. We breathe the same air.
That's what I was saying. Like the feeling of like, for me, it's like the feeling of home. Because like you know when you were at
When you're
home and you're just like watching a movie together. I don't know, you're cooking dinner or something like that.
Relaxing.
Yeah, and you're just like, I don't know, it's your own little bubble, your own little bubble, your own little
Spending
space.
time together.
Yeah. But yeah, like romance in order to feel love. That's
You definitely.
you definitely need it.
You definitely.
Because, well, people who are in like long-term relationships or people who are married for so long, they say like you know how the longer you are in a relationship,
The lesser.
the lesser the romance, the lesser.
Which makes sense.
Because like what I've been saying over and over, like it in the initial stage you need romance. You need all of these smitten factors, your kilig factors, for you to grow fond of each other. Because that will be the building grounds of you building friendship, you understanding each other, building the trust. Because if it's missing out, then you just instantly, oh, you don't love me anymore. So let's move on. But if you have those foundations set, then you know you love each other, you trust each other, then you jump into like, okay, I want to go out with my girlfriends. Will it be okay? Yes. Oh, let's just sit here, watch TV. I'm using my phone here. You're doing your own thing. It's fine.
Do
Because
you,
you built it already.
yeah. Like, do you believe like you know when you're like in a relationship already,
Mm-hmm.
or like the two of you should have two different lives as well, not just the two of you.
Definitely.
Yes, if you've got your friends outside.
Yes.
But you should have your friends that are friends with each other as well, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
So like there's
So you can do like little group activities with your friends that are friends, but then have your own friends away from your partner. I think
Yes.
you definitely need that.
especially like
Because not all of your friends are going to like your partner.
true.
That's
Like what we were
true.
talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's this is my life. This is my friends before I met you. So like I'm gonna go out with them. I don't know, go have a girls' night or something like that. And then there's our friends who like we do whatever. And you have your friends too. I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, the communication and the trust of like
Yeah.
just tell
Just
me
be
who you're
honest
with.
with what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then everything's good.
Yeah, it's like we have different lives, but at the same time we also have our life kind of like
Mhm.
together. So yeah, that's true.
And then your friends need to have friends that are friends with his friends, so you guys can all
Then
do things together.
Because I think like at some point, like when friends get together, like they're not friends at the start, but when they get together for some odd reason, like all of your friends just kind of like.
Especially if you and your partner are similar, and then your friends are similar to you, amalgamate and just become, I don't know if that's the right word, but amalgamate?
Amalgamate.
Join?
Yeah,
Let's say join.
Like bind.
And they just become like one group of like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
with long-term
That's
relationship.
definitely happened with me and some of my girlfriends and their friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with mine too. With yours too.
Yeah, like old friends meet new friends and
Yeah.
like all of that. Yeah.
And then these people meet these people and start
Yeah.
dating, and these people meet these people and start
Yeah,
dating.
yeah.
Saucy.
How do you know if a relationship is worth saving? This is going to like the breakup parts of love now.
I think to be honest, if you stop having sex, done. Because if there's no intimacy in a relationship, they obviously don't want it. You don't want it. They're getting it elsewhere. Well,
Then that's a problem.
yeah, that's a problem.
gonna be a
Intimacy is a big part of a relationship.
So like once,
It might not be physical for that person, but if they're getting it elsewhere, from entertainment from another person, or they're looking for it, or they're sourcing it elsewhere, that's a big problem. And I would not try and salvage anything to do with that relationship.
So once like intimacy is like over, then like okay, a relationship
worth
is like it's
saving
not worth
anymore.
saving
I think
anymore.
it's not, because then they just show no interest.
Because if someone doesn't find you sexually attractive, or they're interested in you, they're obviously looking for it elsewhere, or they're definitely looking for it elsewhere. There's no other
Yeah.
way about it.
With me, is it? How do you know it's worth saving? Because you want to save it. There's no other questions. Because you know how sometimes a lot of people see the red flags already, and it's just you fighting for it. Because you know there's something like, oh, this is worth saving. Probably, things will be better if we try to build things. But I don't like that we're using somebody else. Like, let's say you have a kid. It's not worth saying like, oh, because of our kids, or because of our name, we want to protect our name.
Especially like like those big families where they've been
Yes.
like friends for so long. And you're like, oh, for the sake of our families, we have to save it.
Yes, it's so those things are not worth saving anymore because you're considering other people. What you have to consider is your personal emotions, because it's your sanity that's gonna get affected along this way.
I love how HR Cat always brings us back to reality. Thank you. We appreciate it.
it's like, guys, this is reality.
Yeah. You're our built-in counselor in Corotan.
No, because that's the reality. Like, I'm talking about my own experience. Like, because if people would tell me, no, you're not doing this anymore. Everybody can see the red flags. I don't see the red flags.
No, I only see green or orange.
Right? I only see green.
You know that already.
I only see green, and if there's red, it's heart.
With love.
Hello. So it's only you that can tell yourself, is it worth saving or not? Because you're the only one who can say, I had enough of this. I'm letting go. Or, nope. Even if someone put a knife on my neck, I'm still gonna fight for that person. Because I know I love you.
Because intimacy could mean like a whole bunch of things though. But like when it comes to like, communication, and like for some odd reason you guys have this dynamic of like, we just talk about everything. And then you just tell me anything about your problems, about like, oh, like, I don't know, you come home or you just see me for the day, or like you text me or something and you go, like, you just tell me if something's wrong. And then like little things like that stop like happening. And then no matter how much I push, you just keep pushing me away. Like even if I keep fighting for it. But like I fight for it so much that to a point where I don't see effort on your side anymore. That's when I go,
You can feel the distance.
yeah, that's when I go, am I like, should I still keep fighting for it? But at the same time, you're just gonna feel it. Like, I think in anything though, you're just gonna start feeling it. Like, okay, this isn't like worth saving anymore. Maybe like it's better off we just become friends, or we we just go our separate
No,
ways.
there's no friends.
You separate
Yeah,
ways.
or like we just go our separate ways. Like you go be happy with somebody else.
I'll go be happy,
I'll go be
and
with
I'll be
Sappy.
happy for you from afar.
Yeah, it's like that. Because it's like at some point, I guess you're just really gonna feel it. Like the saying like when you love someone, but they love somebody else, and
You just have to set them free. I hate that.
No.
I hate that.
If you set
love
them
someone,
free and they come back, you can go away again.
yeah,
No,
go
thank
away.
you. That's the worst saying ever. I hate it.
Yeah. And if you love someone, you don't set them free. You fight for them.
No.
I don't
If
like-
they're not interested, you go and you go
Like,
all together.
Yeah. If you're both on the same
Mm.
same dynamics, then you fight for them. But if you're not, then
But if they're not gonna, for me, it's like if you're not gonna fight for me,
I feel like they go around, they see what they want to see, nothing's better,
mm-hmm.
or they're rejected. They come back around because you're there waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
going to be here waiting.
Like especially like okay, like an example for me was like like Asian parents. Like have you ever heard like the Asian mom thing where she's like basically a dragon lady?
You have to remember we're both Asians.
No, I know, and there's probably like so many Asian.
All Asian moms
let me
will
know
love
the
you.
analogy and I'll let you know if it's same as Papua New Guinean mum.
oh, it's same. It's same.
Like
yeah.
the mother-in-law's like terror basically. So like
They find every mistake.
yeah, they
possible.
like even though you're okay, like you have mistakes here and there, like she's just gonna like nitpick every
or the mom always
single
thinks there's someone better out there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's always like that.
And like for me, it's if you're not gonna fight for me when it comes to your family, like there's something a little bit like off.
Mm.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be all like mommy's boy and follow whatever your mom is, but you're never gonna side with me. I'm like, why did you even bother? Because like I guess like Papua New Guinean moms, like Asian moms, they're like that's what the dragon lady
Probably
is.
moms in general.
I don't know though.
No, I
No,
don't know
there's
if Western mums are like
Western
No,
moms.
Western
are
moms
like,
are like
they're so
they-
nice.
That's a coconut. Welcome to Papua New Guinea. Wait, it's either a coconut or a gunshot. We hope it's a coconut. Welcome to Papua New Guinea, the land of the unexpected.
Okay, like how we went. I guess we delved like all over. We were like all over the place. We went from like easy questions to like kind of like not really difficult questions, but like more serious questions. But like one of the questions is like when I asked on my Instagram is what is your type?
We're always starting
Looks
with
wise, I don't have a type. Mine changes from strong nose, white, black, dark hair, light hair. My types are all different.
Like looks wise.
Looks wise. Personality, I like someone who's dominant. But I am still bossy.
Somebody
Someone who still listens to me, but equal.
who lets me be me but doesn't like make you like control your your not really like your bossy side, but like just lets you, but at the same time somebody who can like guide you and like okay no, like this is what you do.
Yeah,
Like,
if
this is
someone
what you
tells
do.
me not to do it, I won't do it.
Yeah.
If you're
Okay.
my partner.
Why is it so difficult? Why questions are so difficult?
Life is difficult.
That's
true.
difficult. Love is difficult. My ideal type. Do I have an ideal type?
Do you have an ideal type?
You know me better.
I'm like trying to
She's
think.
been she's the one answering.
I'm like
None of us have a type.
I'm like trying to
Honestly.
figure out your type actually. I don't know.
Our type is usually taken. We'll cut that out.
No, that's going in.
Definitely. Or not someone you're not allowed to date. That's my type. Both of our types. I just go with someone I'm very comfortable with. Someone who would understand all of my, because I have this HR image.
Hmm.
Everybody calls it HR image.
HR cat, yeah.
But I have the other side. That once you explore it, it's like a roller coaster. Right?
Yeah.
So once that someone, I think that someone will be able to like like that version. You
And
don't need to like.
Underneath your video, you're gonna have to put "Hey Chat Cat!" explanation, "Party Cat!" explanation, "Work Cat!" explanation,
This is
There are different versions of cat.
drunk cat explanation.
"Drunk Cat." So
Party
everyone
cat.
gets a description.
Okay, guys, this is what we mean.
Because yeah, for me, there's no ideal type. It just comes along. I just sense it. Like
You're very lenient.
I like you. Like the moment
Yeah.
I like you.
That's true though. Like that's why when she's like, she's asking me, she's like, "What is my type?" Even I'm like looking back and I'm going, "What is your
I
type?"
can tell your type.
She can tell my
Ooh, what's
type.
Julia's type?
No. It's so
I'm just
funny.
kidding,
It's
I'm
so
kidding.
yeah.
Type.
It's so funny though, like, cause ever since the start, I would always go like, the bad boy kind. The looks wise,
We love a bad boy.
the bad boy one. But if you look at like every single person I've ever dated, none of them fit that description.
You almost dated someone.
Almost dated someone, but that never like. But that was like I guess the closest that we ever got into it. But like
That's so funny. The closest.
closest we've ever gotten to like what I say my type is. But like looks wise, it's like the bad boy kind. But
So how bad are we talking?
for me, it's the bad boy with like a heart of gold, kind of a, yeah, like that's what friends like to describe it as. But like looks wise, it's the not like literally like covered in like tattoos, like on
Oh, I love that.
like not that not that kind of type. Like when I when I look at it now, it's the, I guess, very like the person, since I also have a very strong personality, it's like their personality has to be kind of like not like below my personality. It has to be like a little bit like almost the same as me, but like a little somebody who can tell me like, okay, enough's enough. Like don't like who can kind of control me in a way, because not really control, but like kind of like tame. If you just let me be, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up doing everything, because it's the whole entire strong, independent woman comes out.
Which we love.
Yeah, but it's I need somebody who's gonna treat me like a princess, but at the same time, like be able to just like, okay, like I know I can leave you on your own and you're gonna be able to, like, yeah. But like looks wise, like not recently, like even like way back, I think it was like college days. That's when I started seeing the shift in like when I went, oh, no more like the bad boy looking. I guess more of the more like like when you look at the person, it's like, oh, you have a little bit of a personality, but when you talk to them,
Like a sassy person.
like a sassy person, I guess, because
She's sassy.
I like that too.
Which we love.
Yeah.
But like I like
You
somebody
know what
with
you want.
direction. Like you better have direction. Like you
Oh,
tell,
definitely.
yeah, like you tell me like, okay, these are my goals. These are like, you have values, you have dreams and stuff like that. Not somebody who's like all over the place. Yeah,
Set goals.
yeah. Because I think like when you were younger, like especially when you were a teenager, you don't really look at stuff like that. Or when you were
No, you look at looks.
you look at looks. Like right now, it's like
Physique.
yeah. When you're at this age, you're like, oh no.
All of us share the same thing. Like, we don't want someone, at this point, we don't want someone we'll need to look after for, but you need someone like will look after you, and then will take, like, you share the same responsibility.
Yeah, like somebody who's like, okay, you go do whatever you're happy with. I'll have work, but at the same time, like at home, it's like, okay, like the two of us are a team.
Yeah, that person should really have goals with the lots of plans you have in your plate right now. That person should have goals.
Like yeah, so I think like looks wise, like if you look at like past wise, like looks wise, none of them are the same. So we're not gonna go.
No, all of our ex-partners are probably.
I'm like
completely
all over the
different.
place. So I'm like no. Looks wise, I would.
Chop suey all
Chop
over the
suey.
place. At least we don't discriminate.
Yeah, at least we have like
There's enough love to go around.
you
Boys.
looks wise.
No, I don't have a type.
No.
But like, there's just something like when you put like somebody like in a suit in front of me though, like or in a uniform, it's like, oh.
Weakness.
Yeah. Or like, what was I saying the other day? Guys in glasses. I was like, guys in glasses just get me. I was like,
It's like sexy cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
But somebody would respond. So
Oh yeah,
like,
we were talking about
yeah, remember that? I was like, guys in glasses. I don't even remember how.
Oh, now
Because
you
of-
remember.
Because we were talking about tattoos and then we were talking about
No, tattoo's sexy. Tattoos all over.
I'm okay with like a couple tattoos, but like,
I think Nikki's
No, I think head to toe is sexy.
really.
Hit me up.
You know what? Sitting in between the two of you really shows my different personality.
We like a bad boy.
Yeah, I like clean people.
he likes clean.
I like
I'm
clean
like,
What does clean people mean?
HACCP certified. Organic certified.
but like, yeah, like even if you have tattoos, I'm okay with it. But like, if
I'm
you,
okay with people
you're like,
with-
you have a tattoo and like you were, I don't know, like a polo or like
Yeah.
you dress up pretty well. I'm like, oh.
Oh, sexy.
I like people.
Put together.
I don't like people with tattoos. I just don't like it to be overwhelming.
Okay. Like,
like
one or
what Nikki.
like one or two is okay for you.
Yeah.
Like a hidden tattoo is okay.
Yeah, a hidden one. I need a hidden one.
Male shouldn't have hidden tattoos. I think.
But how about if they have
Show
like
them
tattoos
off.
like under, I don't know, under chest and like they don't have it under arms?
I used to have a partner that used to have neck tattoos, and this is just when they were getting strict in Brisbane. We would try to go out. They wouldn't let him to 90% of the clubs because he had a neck tattoo.
Really?
And this was like 10 years ago, long time ago before they became strict. Neck tattoos, no, because it's gang affiliated.
Yeah,
Really?
it's like an Asian thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
It's like an Asian
Like
thing.
the ones in like prisons and like
Presents
gangs.
and, like gangs.
And it was just an islander tattoo, but because gang
Oh,
affiliation.
that's
apparently.
how we brought up tattoos. We were talking about island tattoos. But like tattoos, yeah. Like for me, it's okay. Like tattoos wise, but like over, like a little over, it's like okay. It depends though. But like we were talking about how like guys can carry there are particular guys who can carry tattoos really well.
I was like, guys, I don't know how they get tattoos, and then they end up getting blackout tattoos, and then their whole arm is black.
Yeah.
Oh, like when they just cover all their
Yeah.
tattoos, yeah.
Just get it lasered.
Or like, yeah.
Personal preference.
Actually, you can tell the difference between like what we.
Yeah, actually, being seated in the middle really talks about different perspectives. It's actually a good chat. Because you know how we always talk to each other.
Yeah.
We always talk about silly things, but we never get the chance to like really talk about serious stuff.
Yeah.
But now we're 50% serious.
50% with a couple like drinks here and there, but
Yeah, with a couple of
With
apple
apple
juice.
with apple cider.
Yeah.
But it's a different
Apple
perspective.
juice, sorry,
Apple juice.
correction.
It's apple juice. But it's a good thing. And looking at our perspective, like Nikki's perspective, your perspective, and I'm like the barrier in the middle.
The in between one.
Like there are parts where you're like oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
agree,
fine.
and then there are
there's,
parts where like
oh, going the opposite sides.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it just
it makes sense.
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like what Nikki said, like we need someone like to contradict something.
That was a pretty good one though. Like different perspectives on
Different
love.
perspective.
Like
different-
what are the craziest things we've ever done?
yes,
Have you ever been in love? Kind of a thing.
yes.
Yeah. So like yeah. Well, this is more of like for singles people, like people out there. If you're in love and whatnot, like no judgment at all. Like
Yes.
yeah, like happy for them. But this
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And a disclaimer, it's our personal opinions, like it coming from our personal experiences.
And we love love.
Yes, we love
We
love.
love love.
we don't know what's gonna be like next year, so like they have to come back next year to see
Yes.
that.
to see that. We'll make another Valentine.
Watch our
episode.
glow up.
Hey, she said she might be married, so watch out for that big
I'm waiting.
ring. Or we might be shocked. She might be the one.
Cat, hey, Chuck, cat.
We
Might be the first one to get married after saying I don't want.
I hope so. I hope so.
We'll be like, okay, get ready. Let's plan the wedding.
Yeah.
But before we end it, we actually have a surprise.
Stay put.
Where are you going? Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. No boyfriends. That's right. This should be
Yeah.
your birthday cake.
No,
Thank you.
because we got to celebrate.
Thank you.
And you were in here, so we wanted a little
Millie's gonna go
surprise.
crazy.
Yes, definitely.
Thank
That's
you very
really
much.
Happy birthday.
Very much. She will smash it if she's not asleep. Thank
Yes.
you. Oh, I love you guys.
Love you.
This is our own.
We're discussing about the next episode. We cannot even.
I don't even remember what we were.
Instead of becoming you, you can call it exploring you.
Exploring
Unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Exploring you. Unfiltered. With
With
Nikki
Nikki.
Matches. With you.